knowledge to action. You must take action. Repeat after me. I must take action. Again, I must take action. Again, I must take action. Turn to the person next to you and say, you must take action. Too many people, they're thinking, should I take action or should I not? Don't think about whether you should take action or should not. Because then you're allowing the doubts, the fears to come in. People are always like, okay, ready, aim, fire. I say no. Ready, fire. Then you aim. Then people are like, what does that mean? It means you got to do it. You do it, then you figure it out. This is what Richard Branson says. Say yes and figure it out later. You got to take action, because let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what precaution you take. It doesn't matter what planning you do, right? You will never be able to predict the challenges that are going to come along the way. And what about if I was to tell you this? What about if I was to tell you whatever action you take, I guarantee whatever action you take or whatever inaction, even if you don't take action, I guarantee you're going to face challenges. 100% guarantee. You take action, don't take action, you're going to face challenges along the way. So what's the point? What's the point in overthinking? But if I kind of calculate it, but you won't be able to calculate. Most people going into business, they go to business school, learning from a business teacher who's never had a business. Then they think, okay, because I want to be an entrepreneur. So then they draft up their business plan. Let me ask you this question. When people draft a business plan, do they draft it up with the precautions to fail or the precautions to succeed? When they draft it up, their intention is to succeed, right? And at the same time, 70% of businesses fail within year 2. So what does that tell us? It tells us planning doesn't do anything. Some of you, no. Sometimes you need to plan. Okay, no. How much is in your bank account? No. How many businesses have you grown so far? And again, it's like, why are you saying that about me? No, you're saying that about you. You're getting offended. Because it's the truth. Because those who have millions in the bank account right now, you won't have been offended by that line, what I just said there. So that's what I'm saying. Remove your thought for this weekend. Remove your opinion of things this weekend. Is that okay? Yes. Right? Because your thinking has got you to where you are. All the businesses that I've set up, I've wrote one business plan before. I didn't write it. I got someone else to write it. But that was only because it was a franchise and needed a plan. The banks needed it. But otherwise, I never write a plan. That's why tomorrow, Harriet will actually be sharing with you a quadrant that I've used for every single business, step by step, how I plan for business, how I plan for wealth, how I plan for financial freedom. She'll be sharing with you step by step. Number 10, acceptance of the uncomfortable pursuit of empowerment. That's a mouthful, huh? Acceptance of the uncomfortable pursuit of empowerment. What does that mean? It's going to be uncomfortable because you're in a growth journey. Accept it. It's okay. I'm growing. When you become accepting this, what will happen is naturally it'll become a part of you. Today, I get addicted to uncomfortable situations because I'm like, I must be growing. And I practice it. Even in yoga, we're practicing all the most uncomfortable situations. And I'm saying in the most uncomfortable situation, how can we feel gratitude? They're like, I don't know right now. Feel grateful you're alive. And it's, oh, this really is not comfortable. I'm saying feel grateful you're being able to experience this uncomfortable. Some people are dead right now. Okay. Enjoy that you're alive. Enjoy you're able to experience the dark and the light. Positive selfishness. It was Jeremy who reminded me of this a few days ago. By the way, some of you who have the opportunity to speak to any of our team members, make sure to speak to them. Also to speak to any of our wealth yogis. We see them actually in the bright colored t-shirts at the front here. They've been training with us for the past month. So there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of things they can share with you as well. Yeah. So make sure to learn from each other here. Build connections. Because let me tell you something, every single person in this room, you're going through the same journey these 3 days. When you go outside, you'll feel you're building these superpowers. You'll feel invincible after the 3 days. But when you go out there, they're going to attack you. Do you get what I'm saying? You go out there so positive. Yeah. Come on, give me a high five. What's wrong with you? Where you been? You've changed. You've been brainwashed. So that's what I'm saying. Meet people from this room. Why? This is your new family. You get what I'm saying? At least there's someone to talk about when you talk about this freakish language. Right? At least there's someone who understands what you're saying because you went through the same process. Positive selfishness. Jeremy can give the line. You guys can write it down. To be selfish is the most powerful act that a human can take. Okay, write that down first. This is a line from Grandmaster Akshar. Again, to be selfish is the most powerful act that a human can take. And then continue the line. Negative selfishness can lead you to darkness. Negative selfishness can lead you to darkness. But positive selfishness is the path to light. Positive selfishness is the path to light. A lot of people, right, they get affected by other people's opinions. Oh, but mom doesn't want me to do it. Oh, but dad doesn't want me to do it. Oh, but husband, wife doesn't want me to do it. What do you want? If you don't take the path that you want, will you be in your most happiest form? Yes or no? No. If you're not in your most happiest form, will that be good to the people around you? Yes or no? It's no good. Okay, I won't do it. Does that make them any happier? Not really. Sometimes that selfishness is needed. That's what we can call self-love. Look after yourself, then you can look after others. People say, but your journey's, you don't understand, Master. My journey is different. No. Right? I left home. As a teenager, I left home. Growing up in an Asian background, those of you who know. Mom and dad set some strict rules. So in school, you either become a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, or a failure. Which one do you want? I had no choice. I was not academic, so what can I do? I guess I'm a failure. I dropped out of school. I dropped out of college. Right? Teenager, dropping out. Had no qualifications. Dad didn't know what I was going to do in my life. They were shouting. They were, you know what you're doing. Just listen to us. You got to do this, right? But with all love, because they only want the best for you, but maybe their strategy and their understanding might be slightly different, that's all. But I took my step. When I took my step, you know what? I promised myself one thing. I said, if I'm going to take my path, I know why. I know the deeper reason to why they care so much to actually give me this type of what we can call abuse, right? But it's actually because they care and they're worried about me. They want the best for me. So I gave myself a promise, and I want all of you to also give yourself, first of all, give yourself that self-love to make your own freedom of decisions. The second is to give yourself that power to say, and give yourself that promise. This is what I promised myself. I gave myself the promise to say, I'm going to make sure they are at peace. I'm going to make sure they are happy. I'm going to make sure, right, they don't need to worry about me. And how do I do that? Not through talking them out of it. I can't say, hey, by the way, you really need to believe in me. Nobody will believe in you. Talk is cheap. You get what I'm saying? Don't just talk the talk, walk the talk. How about instead of making the noise like this, how about we allow success to make the noise?